welcome everyone to Game 4 of Vinchester versus ACCM Masters of Socotra Tournament 2 Tournament quarterfinals between these two excellent players. And here we see Vinchester in his all-time favorite civ, the Goths. And you can see Loom is going to be on the way, and it's just going to be boom, almost instant, and you don't lose any time, and you have Loom, and your opponent doesn't. Now, the opponent, ACCM, is playing with Vinchester's perhaps new favorite civ, the Poles. So we're going to see a really exciting matchup. The Goths are the ultimate lamer boys, as they can wreck opponent elephants, but the elephants are already brought in. So he's headed forward with this loomed villager to wall in some resources, to be as obnoxious and annoying as possible, with another villager headed forward. This is just going to be wild. Now on the other side, the Poles, they're villagers. They heal up a little bit of HP at a time. So you don't want to forget that. You don't really want to get into a Vil fight with the Poles if you both have Loom. Now, you don't both have Loom. ACCM just now getting Loom in when it's safe, but that puts them a villager behind. The Goths are now going to be a one villager ahead because of that instant Loom on this map. Vinchester looking around, trying to find something to hit. I think he's looking for these zebra. And they're all going to be a whole bunch of dead zebra. Whereas on the other side, we got a very similar thing going on for ACCM, but a lion. A rare lion on Socotra. I don't know if there's supposed to be lions on this. Tournament organizers often don't add them. But I think it's something like in Dark Age, 1 hit point every 6 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's about every 6 seconds a hit point comes in in the Dark Age for these Polish villagers. But you see, these zebra are all dead, so Vinchester's forced out there. Now he's lost a villager. He's behind a villager from getting Loom, so now he's 2 villagers behind the Goths. Now the other advantage to the Goths, they have very cheap infantry units, getting progressively cheaper throughout the game. What are we going to see with that? Well, I think we're going to see a lot of men-at-arms, towers, villager rushing. I don't know what we're going to see, but it's going to be wild. The Poles, they get gold from mining stone. They love to go for towers, and they have these beautiful folwarks. A folwark is a building that gives you housing space, and it's a mill. And when you build farms around it, they drop off 15% or 25%, 10% of their food right away. Now this is bad by ACCM. He's afraid of getting housed, which he's about to do. So he takes both villagers off of the half-done folwark to build the house. And this house is just in a horrible place. He could have built the folwark with both villagers, finished out at 50%, and gotten that in and saved the wood. Now, I mean, he'll save the wood in the long run anyway, but I don't think that was necessary to pause that folwark. Vinchester, he's brought in all of his zebra, whereas he killed ACCMs, and they're just out there rotting. And he's just now bringing his villagers home. They've been out chilling, doing all kinds of stuff, gathering up some food, I guess. I don't know. They got 50 food on them apiece, so they weren't too thrilled about this. Now, ACCM looking to even the score, brings 2 villagers and a scout forward, trying to kill some of these Goth villagers. He's going to be able to do so. There goes 1. He can't get the second one, though, because the scout has to run away. So this wildness that I have predicted will begin. I have no doubt, as the players quickly work their way up to Feudal Age. However, Vinchester, almost there. He's going to get there very soon, to Feudal Age. Whereas ACCM, not having that fast zebra food income, it's all the way out here. It's going to take him just a little bit longer. However, here come the zebra food bearers, and they will, get him closer. But no, he's not going to be there near as fast. I think there's going to be a minute time difference here or so. As we got 20 to 20 on the villagers, 21 to 20. So Eco KD 1-1, but that instant Loom for Goths. But he also had 20 seconds of idle TC time to make up for it. So really very even on the ecos. 20 seconds to get up to the Castle Age faster, the Feudal Age faster. And we're going to see the militia on the way out. These cheap Goth militia that are going to get cheaper yet as they turn to man-at-arms. Are we going to see a lot of them? I don't know. And ACCM, like he's been doing in this game, just walling up. Now, the question I have is, does he realize, he's got to realize, right, that this doesn't go all the way. He doesn't realize that. He has been good at checking that. He's checking over here and sees that it does go all the way. He is walled back here. So my guess is he'll come over here and check that as well. I don't think we have to be too worried about that. We'll check back in on that as the Drush is coming in, and that's not good. These scouts are both just uselessly weak in any kind of fighting scenario, and Vinchester loses his scout, and so the kill-death ratio itself is 2-1 in favor of ACCM. But you can see a minute ahead. I got that right. Let's go me. A minute ahead to Feudal Age, and forward tower going to be dropped on the stone and the berries. And the stone, sorry, on the gold, the berries, and the stone. And protected with these 4 militia. I don't think this tower can be denied. Now, is it even spotted? Oh yeah, he sees it. His scout comes by and sees it. He notices, but he can't do anything about it. He leaves. That means that fall work is now useless. Berries are useless, and that fall work, that's a bigger investment than just a mill being useless. It's 125. Now it does still give you the 25 still counts as a house, and oh, he's not even going to man-at-arms. What's his follow-up to this? I'm not seeing a follow-up as he's just making, okay, there's the archers. Where's the archer? Oh, yeah, there's the follow-up. Forward archery range. I say forward, but it's also not that forward. And he's going on to stone with these villagers to probably drop some more towers as he leaves his militia. No more, just 4 militia to rush. That's all he did here. And here comes the archers to take out the scout first off, and the scout first off. To try to push in through here. The full work getting dropped back in this town. To the food eco, you'll see ACCM's food eco go up dramatically as he builds farms to watch these farms get built. And boom. Jumps up, and a second tower being dropped. Now this is better, I think, for Vinchester as he has a similar number of villagers, and he has an archer just denying this, slowing this down. He's got to keep, the ACCM has to keep villagers over here repairing this house. He's got to keep villagers here that are getting shot by the archers, and this tower is going up. It's not going up first, but it's going up, and I think you could go ahead and, but yeah, you see here, he has the advantage because he's got a militia underneath this tower that ACCM can't do anything about, whereas ACCM can't really rush this tower down with the archers out and about, running around. He's just running around scouting. ACCM locked in his base. I think that, I like the position. Now let's check the resources. Nothing unexpected is going on yet. Fletching is not in. Okay, now the house is down. He's going to rush, and the archers are, well, there's a couple archers here. So the couple archers and the other tower. Oh, the other tower ranges. So this is he going to be able to repair? No stone for Vinchester. So that tower goes right down. So that didn't go quite how I expected it. I think if Vinchester had some stone to repair, it could have been really ugly for ACCM, who holds on, protects his base, and pushes Vinchester off of that stone. Fletching needs to come in for Vinchester. This hole, he didn't check, but neither did Vinchester. ACCM doesn't know, but Vinchester's like, ACCM would check, ACCM would know. I'm not just going to click in. Look, guys. Click in. Okay, you see this? You don't want to just click in and run past the town center, but just click in. You realize all this is for nothing. He could just run around the bottom and be in. He could be back in here. Instead, he's pushing at these walls, which are getting stonewalled up behind. Not paying attention, so he must be pressuring on the other side. Trying to push in this side. That's getting stonewalled up behind. There's a hole. Stone walls are getting dropped, but there's a hole. This entire time, there has been a hole on ACCM's base, while Vinchester tries to find a way in, and he can't find a way in. He just doesn't see a way to get in to ACCM's base, and ACCM has just a gaping hole. We'll see if that plays in later, as both people ignore it. But Vinchester, with the map control, he's had some idle TC time, as he's been doing in this game. And he still actually has this stone locked down, as this building's taking the fire, so that's fine. pushing in on this side, he doesn't realize that he's just going to meet stone walls. Walks all the way around only to meet stone walls. So the military control for Vinchester, the map control for Vinchester, the eco close with 2 villagers ahead for ACCM, but Vinchester is closer to the castle age at 600 and 300 on the food and gold counts versus 300 and 350 on the food and gold counts for ACCM. So I like Vinchester's position once again, as he's closing in on castle age with the Goths, and he's got guys on stone looking for that really important Goth castle forward, I would say, on this hill, or even just just drop it right in there under the tower. Just make it happen. That's what I would love to see if he has enough when he gets there. And he may. I don't know. He's looking at different areas. I think he's going to drop a tower on this gold. No, he's going to just lock down this area. Just gaining map control, locking down different areas of the map. He would push in here, do some damage, but he hasn't checked. Just check. I don't understand why these guys don't check sometimes. You just assume, ACCM that this goes to the edge. And so since ACCM assumed, Vinchester assumes that ACCM assumed right, and they both just assume and they're both wrong. Oh, that's a fast click up for ACCM, and ACCM has the stone for a castle, so this, Vinchester really needs to be thinking about gathering up a lot more stone. As, no, a paused game, this is not good. Okay. Oh, they unpaused. Sorry. I panic when that happens, because most often when my games pause, I can't restart them, and I was going to have to figure out what to do, whether to restart the game, but then it normally won't let me restart, so I was going to have to, since I don't have a video editor at this point, I was going to have to put this video as part 1 of this game, and put up the next part as part 2 of this game, and have it in 2 separate videos. But the archers moving out from ACCM, we have avoided disaster. ACCM looking for some damage, but Vinchester, he's spotted it. He's coming home with his archers. You got 5 archers and a skirmisher versus 7 archers. Should be a pretty even fight. I like that for Vinchester, as he's got a little quicker, a little better micro. He's just one of the top micro players, and he's got the militia there to soak up some fire. They each lose a unit. Now, still staying even. Now, both drop at once, but it's the archer down, and this is just much better for Vinchester, as 5 archers versus 2 archers and a skirmisher go to 5 archers. What I don't like, though, is this 654 stone concerns me. Yes, Vinchester's gonna have some time here. He's gonna be ahead. He really needs to take map control, because there's gonna be a castle coming up, and I think it's gonna come up here. I think he's just gonna delete this house and run out and plop it down and retake control of this area of the map. 1 tower does not deny a castle when the player's committed to getting it up. Is he going? He's not going right away. I would have loved to see that happen right away. And a monastery down right away for Vinchester. So he's going to go ahead and start making monks to face off against the knights coming out from the Poles. Now the Poles, they have good infantry as well, but their infantry is really, the obok is really what you're thinking about with them. And pikemen already out, or spearmen already out. Pikemen going to be upgraded before too long. Monks, crossbowmen, pikemen. Well, these are just archers for now. Now they're upgraded to crossmen. They have bodkin. And a monk going to pop out, maybe get a conversion. But now you have, okay, see, very well done. Oh, he's going to go here. Either go farther forward or go over here, I say. I don't think this is what you want to do. And this unlocks the obok, which is a very powerful unit. And, oh, he agrees with me. Go farther forward. But now you've wasted your advantage, and this is going to be ugly for you. You're going to lose some villagers on this ACCM. And Vinchester can just drop a castle over here on this hill, eventually, or some place like that. And you're going to lose a lot of villagers. Just trying to figure out, this is going to go up, but it's not pretty. It's pretty ugly, as more and more villagers stream out of the town from ACCM, as ACCM loses villager after villager. But now you can back up Vinchester. You can lose a lot of stuff when this goes up. Villagers dropping. The the Eco KD 15-7? 16-7. Oh, he's losing villagers in the back of his base. I didn't see this raid, and neither did Vinchester. That was not the important thing to focus on at the moment. That raid kept the villager numbers a lot more equal than they would have been. 16-8. Oh, listen to that wonderful liminal sound as the knight is converted and drops that one off. So Vinchester with the military control, with the eco advantage, but no longer with the map control, and I would say has to really think about where to head next. He's got to circle around and save these 3 villagers. And he's going to have the stone for a castle. I would love to see it. I don't know where I'd love to see it. Maybe over here, or even just come over here and place it. Yeah, I would love to see him just do a bit of a base trade and say, hey, neither of us will have control of our bases. But this locks down so much more resources. This just locks down an area of the map. And knights getting converted. Knights continue to get converted, right? Yep. No, that knight did not get converted. So these villagers, they are now exposed. Oh, they protect themselves. So this tower is kind of protecting those villagers a little bit. But the military control now for ACCM. Vinchester slowly getting up enough stone to drop a castle, but where is he going to be able to drop it? What's he going to do with it? As Vinchester, or as ACCM takes more and more map control, more and more military control, what's your plan? You're not making anything, just making some monks, continuing to make monks against the knights. And have we seen Shalata privileges? I don't think we have. And just stealing the knights away from ACCM. The military control swings back and forth, back and forth. And this is a good game. This may even up the series. We'll have to see. As villagers getting dropped, getting sniped off there. Each player just kind of booming. Well, looking for a hole with the knights. And I love to see this with knights. Whereas on the other side, just a few crossbowmen, a couple monks. He keeps getting conversions, though. That's keeping him alive. Those conversions are very costly for ACCM. But ACCM with full map control, Vinchester with this one villager over here on the stone. I would send one knight over there and clean that up. As, okay, these villagers finally gonna go down. As they've done what they could to stay alive, but that tower, these knights seal their fate. One militia there. This guy's going to give him enough stone next time he drops off to be able to drop a castle. So where is he going to put the castle? That's the question I have. Where does he place the castle? Does he place it here? Does he go wild and place it over here? When you're facing up against knights, you can get a castle up against knights wherever you want it because you can just wall them out. Okay, finally coming over to clean this villager up. This villager has gathered so much stone off of that mine. Just fully exposed. Okay, he's going to go wild over here. I don't... Okay, so he likes this hill. He wants this hill control. And he wants this gold control. And he has this gold locked down. But it's good. It's good. I think it would have been better over here, but not. It's not up on a hill, and you're downhill to the other person's castle. And here come the monks, just to, you know... How many conversions did he get there? He got several. Yeah. He got a bunch. Just getting all the conversions. And this castle goes up. Nothing that ACCM can do about it. He pops a monk out under a tower, snags that relic, and gets the monk away, too. As the castle goes up, that'll shoot down this tower in no time. And hey, now, just click inside. Do it, please. Run in. You've got an army of knights. Vinchester now with map control, slight eco lead, not map control, but evened up the map control. They're both kind of pressuring each other, getting some gold control for Vinchester. However, on this side, but dude, sniping off some more villagers. There's still a hole back here. This whole game, this entire game, there's been a hole just sitting there. And he's just not ever going for it. I would have loved to see, and that's by ACCM, just taking control of all of these resources out here. so many resources, whereas Vinchester, his castle, he only got this one. Now he's getting Sanctity in to make his monks a lot tougher, a lot better from getting sniped. You hate to see it. The wall's coming up behind because he thinks he's going to get through. But it's just so... there's a hole there. This entire time there's a hole. 19 to 12 on the military, 6 to 9 on the knights. ACCM does have the knight lead. The spearmen not going to be enough. I don't know. Monks out for both players now a little bit. Going to get a conversion back. More villagers getting dropped, but military there. Military here is just so much better for ACCM. But the eco lead stretching for Vinchester. 2 to 1 on the town centers. I like how Vinchester does that in these crazy wacky games. He gets an extra town center in, gets some extra units out. Ah, the O-Book, you can hear that hammer ripping away at the armor of the house. The O-Book out, and so we see just a Huskarl. I was going to say, Huskarls are not what you need in this game. Just sending a Huskarl in to have a look-see what's going on inside the base of the opponent. As ACCM just collects some relics. ACCM has more monks now. Has just crazy military control. I think this is going, guys. I think this is going to go to a game 5. Although, I see why he has the military control. Vinchester flicking up to Imperial Age. ACCM nowhere close. So, all-in castle versus military. The siege coming down for the push. ACCM knows. He sees the score drop. He realizes the only reason my opponent doesn't have military out here is because he's on the way to him. And Vinchester wants this castle gone, but he's not going to have military. We're going to see the same situation again. Pikemen are going to be coming out like crazy, but these O-Book are going to shred everything. Well, except the O-Book are changing sides. They're going to just go ahead and say, I like the other team a little better. Have my hammer! Just smacking him with a hammer. And this monk stays alive, converting a scout cavalry. Wow. And, gets a hit in, but no kill. The siege defense, the O-Book, just changing sides. The O-Book, and the spearmen, still spearmen coming out. Pikeman's gotta be researched. It is being researched, but this is just going to be a tough defense, with the 20 villager lead and the much faster imp. See, this is different than the first game, or the second game, where the imp was the same time. This is different, where Vinchester is going to be going to him, whereas ACCM is not. So he's got to weather this storm right here. He's got to be able to hold in this situation, just stay alive. Then, if he's able to do so, okay, this mangonel shot's going to be important. Goes for the monk, gets one monk, as the knights come in to snipe it, but the army pops out. Conversions are going to come in. This is not worth it. Oh, you're going in for the mangonel. You get the mangonel, you lose a lot of knights. But ACCM, castle on the base, taking control of every bit of resources. He wants to end this game now. But we see trebuchets on the way out over here. These trebuchets are going to be poking down these castles. And the military control, yeah, you're taking him out of his base. You're denying resources, but you're not denying the gold. You're just taking off his food eco, this town center. As just what a wild game on Socotra between Vinchester's two favorite civs, the Goths, and the Poles. As Vinchester, the trebuchet's out. No protection for it, though. This is going to be a little sketchy as he begins to trap down this castle. Right? It just sitting there, not trickle tripping. You know, doing it the right way, but you got to get some military control up here. And he's going to. He's going to drop some buildings. Right? I don't know. Yeah, he's dropping a barracks. He's going to get some pikemen out up here, but pikemen aren't going to do anything against the O-Book. The army of O-Book is rising up, and those O-Book are going to be they're going to be a killing blow. What do you do against O-Book? I don't know what you do, and here they come. Here come the O-Book. This is just going to be tough, and the trebuchets, realizing their danger, going to back up. Now, the This is what you love to see. Vinchester quickly moving his farming eco around, quickly getting himself prepared. And the O-Book moving in. Now, I think Vinchester, okay, he realizes he doesn't have to be that far out. He goes ahead under the castle fire now, knocking this castle down, but he doesn't have the military control. He's going to take this castle down. He's going to start wrecking ACCM's base, I think, from underneath this castle. But he's got to get some map control back and some military control back. He has no military control. He's constructing a market back here, but he's just getting wrecked everywhere you look. As far as he can't fight this, he's going to take down this strip. He's going to take down this town center. He's going to start taking down the buildings. But he has no military, and his military is just not being created. See, look at this. Just underneath this town center, everything's going down, and this gold mine is gone now. It's all mined out. So he's got to push in and maybe take that gold mine. Over here, all the gold mines are over here. And he didn't take that side of the map. He took the other side. He wanted the hill over the gold mines. And I don't know if that was the right call or not. As we see both players, this is getting messy. O-Book in the eco of Vinchester. Vinchester behind. Now, I think we see Shalata privileges. The cheap knights are going to start flooding the map as ACCM loses his town pretty quickly, and nothing he can do about that, but he's taking out Vinchester's town. Vinchester had a 20 villager lead, now is behind in villagers, and half his eco is idle. 28% worker efficiency over the last minute. So he's got to be able to make an army. He's going into crossbowmen, which is the right unit. Crossbowmen take care of, all sides of this fight. But can he hold on here in the Imperial Age, get a big enough army to hold? He just has to hold an area of the base. He can push this castle, then he's in a great place. As ACCM still nowhere close to going to the Imperial Age. Vinchester's army should end up being stronger, as these crossbowmen, they have a lot of upgrades. They need some more. The monks coming in. From both players. The conversions coming in. And forcing, yes. So he's going to be able to take this castle down. This is big. Now, 20 to 16 military. He does have a military lead as far as numbers, but the power, I would still give, I think, to ACCM, but it really depends a lot on conversions and mangonel shots. Oh, the big shot. That's not too bad. And there's monks there. Oh, the monks converting the knights as the knights run in. This is a really important fight. These knights are so cheap for the Poles, but still, if they get converted, Vinchester's taking military lead. I think Vinchester is taking this. I think Vinchester now has the advantage. He's got crossbowmen steadily coming out. He's got monks out. He's got knight control. He's got 23 to 7 military, 57 to 60, 58 to 60 on the military, and taking back the map. He's got an Imperial army versus a Castle Age army. Ballistics coming in now. 5+3, I would love to see him get some more upgrades on these crossbowmen. I don't really know if he can. I don't know the Goths Imperial Age Archer tech tree. And he could even switch into full-on infantry now as the Goths and flood the map. Because guess what? The O-Book spam. You're not afraid of that anymore. It's just knights now. And here goes the forward. Okay. No, he's taking out the stables as fast as ACCM can make stables. They're getting taken down. You can't make the cheap knights if you don't have any stables to make them with. That's kind of the idea going on here from Vinchester, is I believe he's going to take this series versus ACCM, a 3-1 series in Masters of Socotra quarterfinals. Am I calling it too soon? Yes, I always do. I've got to get better at that. Mangonel coming out. This can cause some trouble. Now, I'd love to see him just, that's what you want to do. Launch your trebs at it. You might get lucky and hit it. Uh-oh. That's not, okay, he snipes it off. Not good. He snipes it off. But weakened the monks. Now, the monks get sniped down. 26 to 9. I think he still has the military control. He's making some more pikemen. I'd love to see a lot more pikemen come out as he tries to hold these trebuchets. He does. He holds this area of the map. And at some point, this has got to be a last big effort. Oh, he snipes the monk off with the treads. This has to be just, there it is. GG, well played. Vinchester, thank you. Good luck next from ACCM. Good luck next round. homie, Vinchester, moving on to the semifinals of Masters of Socotra 2, taking the win over ACCM. Let's look at some statistics, and then I've got to go get some lunch. Military stats. Military stats in favor of Vinchester. He had, he had a similarly sized military. He had a better KD. He destroyed, in favor of ACCM, but Vinchester getting to Imperial Age, getting those trebs out, really changed the game. Economy in favor of ACCM, but again, Imperial Age versus Castle Age is what decided this game. Vinchester made a great decision to get to Imperial Age, treb back those castles, and you can see he almost died right here. Almost died, but he was able to hold on and get the win. Feudal time, better for Vinchester. Castle time, better for Vinchester. Imperial time, and he took advantages with each of those, taking the advantages that he needed to win the game. Society stats, you can see the max villagers for Vinchester. He just had a better eco with the 2 town centers to 1, as he did so often throughout this, just booming a little bit more than ACCM, letting the pressure come on himself, and then getting up to imp faster when he needed to. And the APM, the fun stats of 78 to 55, and just wild. Masters of Socotra, quarterfinal between ACCM and Vinchester. Vinchester takes it 3-2-1.